And you know, the people that we serve, man, they also have their own cultural norms. This is what's crazy about, like, every kid who comes to you and is under your influence, like, you don't know the kind of cultural norms that they're bringing to the table, but it dictates how they behave. You don't know the core values they grew up with. Some of them don't have much values as far as like family values, right? And so our job a lot of times is to say, hey, I don't know what your normal looks like today, but man, it'd be great for all of us to kind of like take a step back and be like, let me show you a different normal, right? Let me show you what could be, you know? Think about it, even with like conflict resolution, for example, you know? A lot of kids grow up and they haven't seen a healthy way to resolve conflict. They just haven't. And they don't talk about it. You know, they get disciplined. Sometimes they don't even talk about why they were disciplined, like all these things. Like it's not healthy. But can you imagine if we were to help kids understand like a healthy way to resolve conflict, where both parties actually walk away going, man, we grew together, you know? That's a cultural norm that we can instill in students. And that way it will dictate their behavior, meaning the next time it happens, it's like, yeah, I'll show up to the table. I'm not going to run away. You know, I'm not going to resolve to fighting, you know? Yeah, I grew up with these kind of cultural norms, and this is how I know how to resolve conflict. But it's like, man, let me show you a healthy way to do it, you know? Where you don't get in trouble, where you don't get suspended and expelled, you know? Or gets into like a juvenile, for example. Let me show you a different way of doing it, you know? It's all about these small little changes that we help kids make today that make all the difference tomorrow.